Did you study in college, and what was an effective way that helped you?
I did study in college. The most effective study method I found was to treat school just like work, right? So I would go, my classes would start at like 9 o'clock, and then I would stay on campus until about 6, so putting in like a work day, and then I wouldn't study after that point, right? So I'm just going to classes and then going to the library in between to study whatever I needed to do.
What is your best study habit?
I think your best study habit for college would be to highlight, read and highlight, and make sure that you get all the key points from your reading. So you always go from the beginning of the paragraph, usually the first sentence to the last sentence are usually your key points to any paragraph. So that's my best study habit.
What is your best study habit?
In college, I didn't really study. Instead, I went to every single class and took a lot of really good notes. Went and asked my professors for help so that I actually knew the information rather than having to cram at the last minute.
What is your best study tip?
My best study tip is to get a white piece of blank paper that you keep with you for every single course, and you add to it as you come across new formulas that you know you'll need to memorize and you'll need to use often. If you add to this during the entire semester, then every time you come to like a new quiz or a new test that you need to study for, you already have everything that you need in one spot. This is an example of something that I created when I was in calculus, when I was in high school. I saved it, I still use it, it has coffee stains on it, but I built this as I went, and so then it made it really easy to study because everything that was important that was there. And one reason this is valuable for you is that you will do this in college. And these are what my study sheets look like from college. And the reason I was able to make good notes is because of doing this in high school. So if you take the time to do this as you are learning the material, then when you get to the test, you won't have to go back through and try to like identify what was what, because it'll all be there for you.
What is your best study tip?
Just one. Top of the list, number one. You have to set aside time every day. You can't wait until the last minute and try and cram it all in. So when I was in school, after I got kicked out of my first school for not studying, I learned that I needed to set aside like an hour or two every day to, if nothing else, just review notes or read ahead if I didn't have anything specific to study. And it just became a habit that 4 or 5 days a week, at least a couple hours a day, I was working on classwork, even if nothing specific had been assigned.
So, what is your best study tip?
The night before a test, make sure you get lots of sleep and eat a hearty breakfast.
Okay, what is one of your best study tips?
The best study tip that I've ever used, and I learned it my third year of college, and I used it all through undergrad and my graduate program, was take down every single note that you can while the teacher's talking. So everything. And then right after class or that evening when you give yourself the study time, go back through your notes, highlight them, like the most important pieces, and then rewrite or retype them so that you have a clean copy of the most important information, because sometimes it's hard to tell until later.
What is your best study tip?
The best study tip for all of you college-bound students is just study. That's what you need to do. Deuces.
What is your best study tip?
What Hawkins said.
Perderé un amigo, perderé un amante, perderé mil cosas, pero no.
Go to class.
What is your best studying tip?
My best studying tip, annotating.
Did you study in college and what was an effective, like, what helped you?
Yeah, I did study in college. The most effective mode of studying for me.
Yeah, I'm good.
No.
Just one. Top of the list, number one.
Because I don't know what to say.
Okay,
I'm gonna pee myself. Why is making Snapchat videos like you could keep it straight, but this one's like, okay. How do I look? I'm a movie star, okay?
What is your best studying tip?